There are plenty of strange sights to keep you entertained in China. Dongyang spring delicacy of boiled eggs soaked in the urine of young boys, or virgin boy eggs, whole sharks and crocodiles for sale in the supermarket. But not satisfied with this basic level of weirdness, the country has been redoubling efforts to attract visitors with ever-wackier attractions. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe and click the notification bell for more amazing content. Let's begin. Number 10. Cliff Swing Chongqing. Thrill seekers take note, this could be your most exhilarating post-lockdown ride. A Chinese scenic spot has built a huge swing on the edge of a 2,300-foot tall cliff and is planning to apply for the world record for the largest swing. The arch of the extreme ride is a whopping 328 feet tall, roughly the equivalent of a 30-story building. According to the Guinness World Records, the current tallest swing in the world measures 88 meters or 288 feet and 8 inches from the seat to the top of the crossbar. The vertigo-inducing ride in Chongqing, China can catapult thrill seekers over the cliff at a top speed of 80 miles per hour, according to its engineer at a scenic spot. Latest footage of the swing rocking back and forth over the river valley has caused a sensation on social media in China. An employee at the scenic spot said workers put a crash test dummy on the swing at the time because so far nobody has been brave enough to give it a try. Number 9. Guoliang Tunnel. A tourist attraction in the same sense that travelers emboldened by the freedom of life on the road are compelled to head kamikaze-style down Bolivia's Yungas, the Guoliang Tunnel was hand-carved 400 feet up the side of a mountain in Henan province back in 1977. The 20-foot wide road carries both foot traffic and vehicles for a dizzying 1,200 meters, with the risk of simply falling off into the abyss very real. While drivers constantly honk their horns to help prevent collisions, the rising number of tourists visiting for the thrill alone can hardly be making things easier. Nowadays, the tunnel is an extremely scenic route and is a key destination on the Chinese tourist map, as it became a tourist attraction when China opened its borders to international tourists. The tunnel is pretty scary, with 30 windows of various sizes and shapes, and it's been dubbed as the road that does not tolerate any mistakes. Number 8. Mount Huashan. As wonderful as Chinese tea is, it's definitely not something you'd closely associate with exhilaration, adrenaline and the fear of death. Mount Huashan in China, however, manages to bring all of these things together by featuring a death-defying cliffside mountain hiking trail that brings daring visitors to a tea house, 2,160 meters or 7,087 feet up on the mountain's southern peak. A network of dangerous and precipitous trekking trails allows them to access the Huashan Mountain's 5 summits, each of which has a religious structure like the tea house on the southern summit. However, these 5 summits form the points of a flower shape. The paths have been reinforced due to a recent influx of adrenaline rush-seeking mountain hiking tourists, but they're nonetheless dangerous and carry a reputation for fatal falls. Although no official statistics are kept, some say that the number may be as high as about 100 fatal falls a year. Number 7. Sidu River Bridge, China. As the record holder for the world's tallest bridge, this span is definitely one that anyone afraid of heights should avoid. It opened in 2009 and is in the Hubei province of China. This 4,000-foot suspension bridge rises more than 1,500 feet over the chasm below. Believe it or not, the Empire State Building could easily fit under this bridge, and rockets had to be used to connect the two sides of it. Number 6. Lop Nor. Lop Nor used to be the largest lake in northwestern China before it dried up in 1972. Known as the Sea of Death, Lop Nor is located in the southeastern part of Changjing-Uyghur Autonomous Region. It's now a boundless Gobi desert without any grass, stream or bird, and its temperature in summer can reach 70 degrees Celsius. This untraversed place is full of mysteries. The stories behind it are often tragedies along with missing cases and deaths. In 1980, Chinese scientist Peng Jiamu disappeared while walking into Lop Nor for an expedition. His body has never been found, and his disappearance remains a mystery. 16 years later, in 1996, Chinese explorer Yu Chunshun died while trying to walk across Lop Nor. Number 5. Bubble Tram. Hats off to the bright sparks behind this inspired feat of engineering, which transforms your run-of-the-mill observation deck into a fairground ride teetering near the top of a 1,968-foot skyscraper. Guangzhou's Canton Tower was briefly the tallest tower in the world before Dubai stepped in with a record-busting 2,722-foot tall Burj Khalifa. But the real selling point is the roller coaster-like track that circumnavigates the Canton sloping elliptical observation deck at around 1,500 feet off the ground. 16 transparent pods circle the track to give 360-degree views. Each takes between 20 and 40 mildly alarming minutes to do the circuit, set at a 15-degree angle. Number 4. The Wansheng Ordovician Theme Park. This next attraction is meant to test your fear limits and push your adrenaline to the sky. China's Wansheng Ordovician Theme Park, located in the Chongqing area, is the world's largest glass footbridge, as accredited by the Guinness World Record. The 80-meter walkway extends from the cliff edge, and the glass below the feet gives the sensation that you're floating in the sky. A new rule has been recently introduced to allow no more than 30 visitors at a time to stand on the bridge. Even if the glass bridge is the park's star attraction, there are other sky-high adventures to try in the park. The 500-foot-high gap bridge can be equally scary. The bridge looks like a horizontal ladder, having big gaps between each ledge and forcing you to take super careful hops from one ledge to the next. And if the harness behind feels protective enough, think again. We'd seen it unbuckle from a tourist's back just as he landed on the last ledge. Number 3. Bund Sightseeing Tunnel. Shanghai's unabashedly bizarre sightseeing tunnel, bear in mind this is a tunnel under a river from which the city's sights are markedly absent, is always worth a mention for being so thoroughly bonkers. Linking the futuristic Pudong district with a classic-looking waterfront area, the Bund, which is separated by the Huangpu River, the 10-minute train ride in glass cabins sees passengers subjected to bright lights and whirling lasers, while an ominous voiceover booms enlightening phrases like nascent magma and fossiled variants. All the more bamboozling when you consider catching the public ferry from one side of the Huangpu to the other costs less and allows you to see actual sights. Number 2. Hongyagu Bridge, China. Sometimes it seems that bridge designers are twisted, sadistic people. Take the designer of Hebei's Hongyagu Bridge, which opened in the end of 2017. They've constructed a bridge which spans 488 meters or 1,601 feet over a vertical drop of 220 meters or 722 feet, which is nerve-wracking enough for most people. But the designers decided to add a glass floor so that the users could have a great view of the valley below them and trick their minds into believing there's nothing holding them up. And as if that isn't enough, they decided to give the bridge added sway. The glass panels are 4 centimeters or 1.6 inches thick, which doesn't seem like a lot when it sits between you and certain death. The bridge is capable of accommodating 2,000 people at a time, but only 600 are allowed to walk on it just in case. Visitors have to wear shoe gloves to protect the glass from scratching or breaking. This is apparently a thing with glass bridges. Who could have known? The bridge authority has stationed staff members at points along the bridge to assist those who feel faint. Still, it could be worse. The creators of the glass suspension bridge have designed it with added sound effects. As you take each step along the glass bridge, it sounds as if the glass is cracking beneath your feet. Nope. Number 1. The Bailong Elevator. This has had its fair share of controversies, but it's an undeniably impressive feat of engineering, and at 1,070 feet tall, it holds the record for the world's tallest outdoor lift. The Zhangjiajie National Forest Park in the Hunan province of China is famous for the spectacular sandstone pillars that rise up from the forest floor, the tallest reaching heights of more than 3,000 feet. Think of the floating Hallelujah Mountains and Avatar, and you'll have a fairly good mental image. Among these pillars rises another lofty structure, albeit one of steel and glass, the Bailong Elevator, meaning the 100 Dragons Elevator, officially recognized as the tallest outdoor lift in the world. The lift has a total height of 1,070 feet, or 326 meters, of which the lower 505 feet are embedded inside the mountain wall, with the upper 565 feet consisting of exposed steel derrick. The 3 elevators run in parallel, offering dizzying views of the sandstone pillars and surrounding mountains and forest. Each elevator has a carrying capacity of 4,900 kilograms, with 50 passengers traveling in each car. All of which means that the Bailong Elevator is not only the world's tallest outdoor elevator, but also the world's tallest double-deck sightseeing elevator and the world's fastest passenger traffic elevator with the biggest carrying capacity. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next video.